Hello, hello, hello. Hey, how y'all doing, my little sugar woogers? Come on in, come on in. Let's talk about it. I was going to try to change subjects today. I was going to try to go to something else. It didn't happen. I watched Biden on the road today, and I watched Donald Trump on the road today. You saw it? It's going to change the course of history. Uh-huh. God dog it. Hey, Miss Joy, how you doing this evening, Miss Joy? It's Friday evening. And Miss Carla. I got, oh, Lord, I don't need but one. Just growing my hair back, taking 2 blood pressure pills. I be bald-headed in the morning. They hard on your hair. Mm-hmm. That little bitty pill. Okay. So how y'all doing this evening? Did y'all watch any of it today? Or y'all been busy doing what y'all wanted to do? But I just thought it was just that important that we should just do a little recap on today's run. Now, all I could do after I watched Biden first, I said, okay, I'm going to give him a little credit. He did better today than he did last night. Now, it's said that he had a cold last night. That could be very possible. Hey, friend. But he was stronger today. His voice was stronger, and he made his points, and he got on about his business. Of course, Trump's rally was a little bit longer, and he was typical Trump, okay? He wasn't slight on using his words to depict how he felt about the Democrats, and we were crooked. Joe was crooked. He uses adjectives that's just like I've never heard before in a presidential election before. It's different. He's different, okay? And like I said, it doesn't matter to me. Let me get something straight right off the bat, right now. In this live tonight, for our little duration we're going to be on here, again, just like this morning, it ain't no right, it ain't no wrong. It's your opinion, whatever your opinion is. We live in a democracy. You vote for who you want to. That's your business. But this one is critical, y'all. So the only thing Ms.V is going to ask you to do is please go get registered now to vote, and do go vote for somebody. Whoever your choice is, vote. Because if you don't vote, and you really kind of was leaning against that other person, you gave the opponent the chance to win. You got to look at things realistic now. Hey, Cheryl P. Exactly, Miss Joy. Vote. If you don't do nothing else, if you go up there and close your eyes, vote. You have no say-so in the American democracy if you have the right to vote, and people went out and fought for the right to vote. And this happened in my lifetime with my parents. Were able to vote. The grandparents, they weren't able to vote. So if we have that right and that privilege, don't sleep on it. Get out there and go and vote. Okay? So did anybody in the chat coming in, did any of y'all watch it today? Because that's what I wanted to discuss. It was interesting to me. And this is probably the most interesting election that I will have voted in since the Obama election. That one was the first to me to have a black president even running for an office. And this one, I guess, would take center stage because it's 2 former presidents that we've already had in office, so we kind of know who they are. So Frida's in here. She says she ain't watching. Okay, well, we just gonna recap it. And if you got some comments, throw it in. Now, I don't know if I got an boss in here or not, but if these people come in with these stickers about Trump or Biden, this ain't what this is all about, and I'm gonna automatically take them out of here. Because I'm not asking you who you voting for or trying to tell you who to vote for. We have to look at this as critical issues that's going to affect us. Don't look at it as 4 years. You better look at it as 8 years, because normally when a president gets in there and things are bad, if you look at history, it has taken him 8 years to resolve whatever issues went wrong the 4 years prior to him. Think about it. When Bush left office, Obama came in. The first 4 years, he didn't get much done. He had Mitch O'Connor blocking everything that came through. He was batting it out the park, and he was telling him he was going to do it. The last 4 years was when really we saw something changing. Okay? Now, like I said this morning, I honestly feel that both of them are just a little too old, in my opinion, to be dealing with the country in the state of affairs that it's in at the present time, and how critical this is to our children and our children's children. Because if laws are changed now, they're not going to affect you too much if you already on a fixed income and you retired. But your children are the one that's getting out there in that working world and just having these jobs and stuff. This could change their whole livelihood, every dream that's in their head. Okay? Let me go back. I got to speak to somebody. Welcome everyone to Chatting with Ms.V. Chef Bobby Flay, feeding everyone on the cruise ship today. What we got? What we got? Oh, I couldn't put on I got it laying on the bed, but I couldn't put it on. It's still too hot out there, ain't it? That sun ain't gone down yet. I don't feel like sweating and burning out there. But she said casual swimsuit, sexy wear, men and women. Bring your pocketbook, man purse. Enjoy and be respectful. That's all I've ever asked over here. Be respectful. So when I put it out there, I put an over 30 crowd. Because most of the kids, if they went to college, they're still in their 20s. They're not really, they haven't gotten out there in that working world, so they don't know what can happen to these jobs and the benefits of the job and all that. They still in your pocketbook, okay? Maybe they went back to school after they graduated from college and they're working on a master's. Kids these days go on to PhDs and MDs and all other kind of degrees, so they stay in school much longer than my generation. I put it there, okay? Frida saying, yes, you're right. Frida, welcome to Chatting with Miss V. I don't remember seeing you in, but you are certainly welcome over here. Y'all welcome Frida in the chat. Okay, so Biden came on with a little hip-hop music with a black artist today. And I thought, wonder who selected that for Joe. Joe got a different kind of campaign manager. Trump came on with more traditional music. And I think he did, I don't remember what the song is, but it was an American song that he did after that, okay? So after I listened to both of them today, because I'm still like, in my mind, I know I got the vote, but I ain't making no decision just quite yet. I'm not. I want to hear some more debates as they come along, and I want to hear more about what they say they're going to do this time in office. What are the policies going to be? What are they changing? Because the thing that's going to affect us the most, the retired ones that have paid into Social Security, we have heard Trump say before he wanted to cut out Social Security. Social Security is a big part of my income that goes along with my retirement. So I want to hear him say he's not going to do it. And if he don't say that, he ain't getting, he couldn't even think about getting my vote. Okay? Hey, Jersey girl, how's it going? Let's go back up. Hope y'all have a blessed night. I can't stay tonight, hubby, and I want to go to get ice cream on the beach. Lord, I want to be able to keep my summer figured. Stay blessed. Yes, you can. Just don't eat too much. Y'all go for a walk while y'all eating the ice cream. Don't go to bed early. Drink your bunch of water. Dilute it down. Get that sugar up out of you. Ask them if they got some sugar free. Come on, Auntie. I'm going to work with you, okay? But have a good night, okay? So, Jill Biden came on for Biden, his wife, and she kind of introduced him. And it was short, sweet, and to the point. Joe didn't get up there with no long, drawn out speech. All I can say is his speech was better today than last night. He was louder, he was clearer, and basically he was just telling people to come out and vote for him, okay? He didn't get into no big details or nothing like that. Miss Joy said, me too, Ms. V. I just retired. I want my SSC. I paid into, exactly. I paid in 40 some years. And I did hear one of them say today that was on the Trump campaign that Social Security would be gone in about 10 years because it's bankrupt. How in the Sam Dickens is Social Security going to be gone in 10 years when all of the baby boomers been paid into it? We worked. The baby boomers worked. We did something. We didn't sit up in the house. Men didn't sit up and wait on the women to go to work. Women didn't sit up in the house even with children. We went to work. Okay? Look at all these people that died before it was time to collect the Social Security. My husband collected one check before he left here. And that was it. So all them years he paid in, 40 some years, that went back to the government. Look at all these 401ks that, just like in my case, he left a 401k up there. It didn't have a beneficiary on it. That is one of them 401ks from when he was in his 20s, when he first started to work. That's been sitting there up until March when they contacted me. In 3 days, that would have gone back to the state of Maryland. So don't tell me that it's going to be, y'all been dipping in that Social Security. That's what's been happening. And you ain't been putting that money back. Hey, Miss Carol. Yeah, that's what's going down. Y'all going to have to tell the truth up there, too. Some Bibles need to be there. And I swear to tell the truth and the whole. Where is that money? I need to know where them shmoneys is. That's what I need to know, okay? I be doggone. I'm just like Miss Joy when it comes to shmoneys now, especially when I worked my ass off all them years and paid in. Even when I owned my own business, I paid in the Social Security because I knew this day was going to come. I ain't happy about that. Not at all. Don't tell me no junk like that because I ain't trying to hear it. Hey, Woofy, how you doing? Don't you get your husband's Social Security? That's not how it works, Woofy. This is the way it works. A lot of people think that way, and I thought that way too. Yes, in a sense, I get his Social Security, but this is how it's done. Whoever has the largest amount of Social Security, in my case, he made more money. So I could go to his. If I had made more money, it didn't make sense to go to his. They just don't automatically switch over. That you keep your own Social Security, whatever the amount is, okay? Once he passed and I went to the Social Security office, what they did was take the difference between what I was making and what he was drawing, and that's what I got. $800 a month more added to my check in my name. That's how they do it. And that brings you up to what he was making. Okay? All right. What else you said? Because I'm divorced and I get my ex-husband's Social Security. So yes, in that sense, I do get his. And yeah, I applied. I've been getting it ever since, oh God, I guess 2021. Yep. But what I'm saying is I will never get what he paid in, if I'm making sense to you, because he only collected one check before he passed. But he paid in 40 years. I'm not going to live 40 years on mine or his. That's why I don't want to hear about it's broke. Because a lot of people don't collect all they put in. Most won't. Because we already owe when we start drawing it. That's my point with that. Okay? Frida's saying, amen, so true. That's it. Ms.V, Jersey Girl is celebrating this weekend her birthday. Oh, happy birthday to you. Hey, come on, Jersey Girl. What you gonna do, baby? Happy birthday, Jersey Girl. And I wish you many. Go out there and enjoy life, baby. Act like this is the last one or the first one. Either way it go. Enjoy it. The whole weekend. Don't stop, okay? You can rest next week. Happy birthday, Jersey Girl. Hey, Holistic, how you doing? Okay, so if you watched the debate last night or you saw any of it, they're going to be doing a fact checker pretty soon in the next few days. I personally heard some things that Trump said that I know for a fact that are not true. They're not. I'm sorry. But we're going to wait until the fact checker comes out. And we're going to see what the fact checker says. If they agree or disagree with what Mr. Trump said. And Mr. Biden, for that matter. Okay? And then I want to see, after the fact checker comes out, who's really lead in these polls? Because according to Trump, he's leading now by a small percentage. I also read another article today. And the article was talking about it's time for Biden to step down right now. Okay? Before the next debate. And they want Michelle Obama on the ticket. How y'all feel about that? According to everything Michelle Obama has said up until this present time, she don't want no parts of it. She's not going to get in the political arena. Like I said earlier this morning, I can truly understand why. She's already been there 8 years with her husband. Hey, Tasha, how you doing, Niecy? So why would you want to go and take him back into that again? Because if you in there, he's going to be helping you just like you helped him. Y'all both attorneys. Y'all both very smart people. Y'all black. So black people, you know, they sit down and they talk about stuff before they do stuff when they're a couple. Hey, Miss Reba. She said, absolutely, no, you are exactly right, Nisa Pooh. That's exactly what she said. So CNN reported that Trump told 30 lies last night. Oh, so it's already out, huh, Audrey? I knew. I didn't catch it on 30 because I ain't watched it all the way to the end. But I did hear some things that he said that wasn't true. And when it came to that border wall, he probably told 10 right there because that's his big thing because he put up that wall. Joe say, hey, Joe Gonzalez, they all lie. Yeah, most of them. Politicians and car salesmen, they good for lying. But the bottom line is we have to live with those lies once we pull that ballot box. We got to live with it. They don't. They don't get paid that much to be president, but it ain't about the money. The $250,000 a year that they get, it ain't even about that. It's about power and control. That's why them two old geezers trying to get back in there. They like that power. They like that control. Neither one of them ain't hurting for no money. Not Joe or Trump. Trump did a lot of bragging today. Oh, he likes to name drop. Oh, when I was at my Las Vegas place last night and I was with some big name people and we were sitting there eating dinner. First brag. Then he bragged again about something else. I don't remember what it was, but I caught him bragging 2 times and I was like, why do you have to do that? He really shows me a lot of narcissistic behavior. That's what I see in him. He's a control freak. Um, Everybody who supports him is fantastic. They're fabulous. They're great. And he did. It's always me, myself, and I when it comes to him. But I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about me and you and all the American people. We the ones got to live under whatever. There was also an article I read about him trying to get rid of the democracy and get a dictatorship. Dictators never leave office. They just stay in there forever and do whatever they want to. That ends the laws. I was like, oh no, I ain't hear that, but I'm reading this. Now I don't know if it's true or not, but America was based on a democracy. Now let's go on back to George Washington, okay? And then all the founding fathers. They ain't never intended for this to be no dictatorship. We're going to have to listen closely, people, and we're going to have to watch carefully what's being done and what's being said. Because just because he supported the military before, he liked that man that was in there. If it's a different person in there, this time, he may not like him. Military might be not center stage with him no more because that's the way he thinks. You got to get into these people's heads yourself and try to discern some stuff. Joe ain't going to be able to do half of the stuff he did this time if he get back in there again. We in a pickle. And that's it. Okay. Let's see. It's a big mess with those two. It is. And I blame both parties. Because you ain't... Why did you let them old people get in there anyway? When they got younger congressmen, senators, governors, everybody that's been in politics, no foreign affairs, and could have run, we'd have stood a better chance. You know, I'm like praying that these can get through 4 years. Who are y'all vice presidential candidates? Can they control things if something happen to you? We got to worry about that too. Because they're going to have to step up to the plate. I don't know what they know. They ain't come out here on the campaign trail and said nothing. It's a big, big mess, Frida. I'm scared if the orange turd will return to the White House. Well, we saw a lot of stuff he did. People are in denial of January the 6th. He talked about that today, too. He wants to free them people like they didn't do no crime. He should have been in that with them people because he said that was on Biden. Biden did that. But I recall him standing up in a room with some more people and he telling them folks to go down there and he was going to meet them down there. Did y'all not hear what I heard? Okay. I'm just saying. You got to listen. Since Biden came in, America looks like a joke. We were in better shape with Bush, Jr. and Sr. and Obama when Biden was even his president. He was a younger man. He had a more level-headed, younger man directing. Okay? He's much older now. Biden been gone, what, 12 years now since he first went in office. I just don't know. All I can do is shake my head. Because I feel so bad for the generations behind me. It ain't about me. Like I said, what they gonna do to me? How long you think I'ma live to be even worried about this? No. But I think about my children. I think about y'all's children. I think about your grandchildren. I think about my grandchildren. My grandchildren are teenagers now. So this stuff is going to affect them. College is already high as like you wouldn't believe. But I've tried to put away enough to send both of them at least through the 4-year program. They should be good with the 4-year program. Now, if they want to go to the masters, I'm going to tell them like I told my daughter, you on your own now, sister. I done paid for your 4 years. If you want to go anymore, all I can do is be there to support you. That's it. That's all. I can't put no more money out on you there. But keep going if you want to go. You ain't got no student loans to pay. After 4 years, I paid for it. Now, if you want to go on to get the PhD, you're going to have to figure that out. Okay? You're going to work. You're going to have to take your money and do it. That's it and that's all. I can't take up everything and let you roll on me for a lifetime. Our world is still crooked. And that's what he called Joe at least 20 times today. Crooked Joe. Remember, it used to be Crooked Hillary. That's not a good campaign speaker to me. To be up there calling people crooked when you got 34 felonies. How you gonna call him crooked and he ain't got none? I can't with him with his speech and his delivery. I don't know who his speechwriter is, but he needs to read whatever is on that teleprompter or whatever they got on them little papers. I don't think he even looks at the paper. He get up there and he say whatever he want to say. Our world is still crooked. We paid for prisoners, medical, food, education, cell phones, etc. This is so wrong. Yes, it's very wrong. And I asked the question this morning, how do you think them prisoners feel? They felons, but they in jail. He a felon and he run for the president of the United States. What's fair about that? We need to take care of our elderly ones and the ones that has put in the time. And these babies coming here that need our attention that's messed up for whatever reason. They need care. Our mentally ill that's done gone wild out there because they shut down all the institutions they could go in. Where else they gonna go but to the street and bother somebody? Ain't no place to house them no more. When I go home, there used to be an asylum up on the hill in Pineville, Louisiana. I used to pass by there and look up on that hill all the time. I pass by there now and I look up and I see grass growing up over the building. Who told them to shut it down? Okay, so we're going to shut it down and mental health is just going to stop. We ain't going to need it no more. It's worse now than ever because there's more stress in the world and everybody can't deal with stress. Everybody can't deal with the world issues that's going on today with the high cost of this and the high cost of that and families being broken up and children going astray. Some people can deal with it and they handle it well. Everybody ain't as strong as everybody else. The problem with him is you can't run a country like you are running a personal business, and that's what he did. Then he put his family in there. I ain't never seen that before. Your family is working in the White House like it's a business, just like you said, holistic. And they going back up in there again. He made sure they were taken care of and they had a salary. Find another one in the history of the country that did that. He did a lot of things that no other president has done in the history of the United States of America. Janie, you can't get into Biden's head laughing. He can't even get back into his head. You know, I feel like both of them have a head issue. Biden is too slow. His memory, he can't even keep up with Trump. Trump has it better in that sense that he knows what to say. He knows how to antagonize people. He knows how to pull a crowd in. And his crowd was staged again today. I've been watching that. I don't know if any of y'all saw that. But he always gonna have some black people sitting right there where they can be seen on the camera behind him. He even pointed it out today and said they got the better seats. But he had little black people sprinkle in back there. And they was really going, yeah, and all this. And I was like, that is so staged. It looked just like the last two times when you were in there. But he's more clever. Trump is street, in my opinion. He might be this businessman, might be wealthy, done went bankrupt I don't know how many times and bounced back on his feet, born into wealth, whatever. He's full of game. And that's what you got to watch with him. The deals, he makes deals in the White House. He don't necessarily do policies. He cuts deals. And that's what I'm afraid of. You cutting the deal with Putin, or you cutting the deal with them folks over there in Iran and Iraq and all these other places that we trying to protect or fighting against. That's serious stuff. And you got a man like him there. Biden, on the other hand, we didn't have a war. Things did go up in price because of inflation. He let it kind of get out of control. It's coming back down now, and I knew it would. It's always going to settle down coming up to election. So he can get out there and he can say, well, yeah, it went up because of this and because of that. But now, I'm able to buy gas at a lower price. And Trump made a point today. Gas was $2 and something, like $2.80, $2.60. Yeah, when he was in office. Yeah, depending on where you live. And it hit up to $3. I remember when I had the Infinity SUV, the big one. I went over there to fill up when gas got really, really high. It was $100 to fill up that tank. One tank. I was using a tank a week. That's $400 a month just for gas. That's why I decided, oh no, I ain't going to be able to do this. I'm paying a car note in gas. I mean, you have to stop and think, people. Just because it's paid for, you still paying a car note. So you might as well go and get you something new. That don't make sense. Get you something smaller. I can fill up on this one here at $35. That's a big difference. Yeah. Tap that screen twice. Boop, boop. Thank you. 3 little dots in the right-hand corner. Hit my name and hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. What you saying, niece? I think we would turn everything over to the VP. But who is going to be the VPs? I don't know. Y'all know who the VP is going to be? Tosh? Is the lady going to run again with him? What her name? Is she Kamala? Is that her name? Because I really don't know her at all. I mean, I know her when I see her, but what she did, I don't know. I have no clue. Trump wasn't worried about his VP Pence. He need to worry about Pence, say he don't want nothing to do with him. Because you remember what happened at the Capitol? Pence was in danger. Trump didn't give a cahoot. Pence had to get up out of there on his own with the help. That's why he don't want nothing to do with him this time around. He said, I ain't going to be able to do it. That man's life was in danger fooling with Trump. On that day, either nor did he seek out for help. No, he didn't. It took a long time before he made a call. Exactly. And they was kind of separated the rest of to the end of the term. They ain't fool with each other. No, sure didn't. Thank you, Miss Audrey. He don't listen. No, he don't. He got his mind made up. And what he gonna do, he gonna do it, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent, because he's a privileged child. He's above everybody else. And he takes the credit for everything. Oh, they couldn't get that bill signed when they were doing this and they were doing that. I got it signed in one day. No. Yeah, it's all about you. The hell with us, you done already showed us that with Pence. I can't with that. Hey, Lucinda, how you doing? Good evening, and loving me, Tracy. Good evening, loving me, Tracy. How you doing? Thank you, ladies, for coming in, content creators. Please like, share, and subscribe. Being strong is tiring sometimes. It is very tiring, I can tell you that. I've had the weight on my shoulders for many years, just in my family. When my mom passed away like yours did, I was here in Texas when my mom passed away. My sister was living in Birmingham at the time, 4-hour drive. My brother was living next door to my mama, where he lives right today. Not a one of them had done nothing when I drove up. Not one thing. We got her to the funeral home. That's it. Well, what have y'all done? Oh, we was waiting on you. Okay. Time to go fix her hair. Uh, you going with me to fix mom's hair? Oh no, I can't. That's your mama? You not gonna go up there and keep me company? Okay. I got this. Okay. I got to go get the clothes. They changed a couple of times because she was an Easter star. They did a little ceremony with that. And then the next day was a funeral. They changed the clothes again. So I had two different outfits. One I had to go buy. One I got out the closet and took to the cleaners. Then I got to remember to go back to the cleaners. I don't recall the lots they did. Mm-mm. And it was that way every time. But then when they don't want to do, they trump me. Just like him. If it's something they want to do that I don't agree with, oh, they gang on me then. That's when I learned a long time ago. Hit the road, Jack. I'm out of here. That's how I roll. When you know him, you know him. He is a bully, and he is. He wants his way with everything. And it seemed like he trying a little bit to prepare that son, and what I heard in that message today. He mentioned that the governor of Virginia in the Commonwealth was a very tall man. Now, what does that have to do with what you talking about going to the White House? And my son Byron is taller than that. And he looks at what's going on in the world. And, oh, he's not liking what's going on. I said, oh, you preparing him now. But he's a very smart kid. Man, we not talking about your son. We talking about you. What you gonna do? I ain't heard nothing yet. Leave Papa Joe alone. I'd rather have Grandpa than Trump. Well, at least we know Joe ain't stole nothing. He talked about that too, Lou. He said that Joe was responsible for rigging the system the last time. But we not going to let that happen this time. First he said, I. Then he thought, and he said, we not going to let that happen the next time. And I was like, okay. You caught yourself. Mm-hmm. All righty. Lou is laughing. Khadijah, how you doing, Miss Williams? Hey, Auntie V, yeah, I'm really scared for this country. We need to be. Don't you think them other countries looking at how weak we are? Don't you think they listening? Even if they got to have an interpreter and don't understand English, they listening. Just like we see it, they see it too. We're vulnerable now. Mm-hmm. And they also saying if we let him in the White House, we have lowered our standards. America ain't what it used to be. Mm-mm. Nope. Yeah, I'm really scared for the country. I have been watching it just fall apart. You know, it seems as though we are adopting to every country in the midst of it all. We are losing our own. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Khadijah, there's no respect for the flag and the national anthem. Nothing, nothing. And you know, as we grew up, you had to stand up, put your hand over your heart and all of that, and you stood still. You didn't walk, you didn't talk, you didn't do nothing but sing that song. When prayer went out the schoolhouse, it messed up a whole generation of folks and folks after them folks and everything else. Tell me I'm lying. Prayer went out and the guns came in. Just like that. And we've been messed up ever since. And we had teachers coming in that was doing stuff to them children that ain't never had to happen before. You might have heard of it once in a lifetime when I was growing up. And you'd be like, what? Now it's like another one? Yeah, because they leave one place. Okay, let's put them in California. They teach it out there. They get in trouble out there. And they come on here to Texas and go right in the classroom. And it's such a shortage of them now. In Louisiana, you was working down there with a high school degree. That's what my brother was telling me. When I was down, I said, "What you mean you can work with a high? All I got to do is go up there and apply for the job. If you got a high school degree, and they'll give you a teacher certificate." How dumb are these children gonna be? And they competing against the world now. We global. Um, Simplicity is the new name of the game. Yep, pretty much. Kamala Harris. Okay, like I said, I ain't seen her much. So I ain't in 4 whole years. I might have missed her, but I ain't seen her come out and do no speech or nothing. And that's kind of unusual for me, not to see a vice president have the stage at some point. So I don't know nothing about the woman. Audrey, he blamed everything on Pelosi. Yes, he did. You saw it, huh, Carolyn? Yep. But you remember that woman's husband got hurt in the house. They broke in on him. And I always wondered, was that a political move when that happened? It was strange to me. She probably still would have been in there had that not happened. Rena say Trump is a businessman, and yes, he is. They do just like businessmen. When one thing folds, Trump will go head on down there and say, "Okay, well, just wipe that out. Take my name off of that, and let's go over here and let's build us another building." And he's a businessman that knows how to make money. It doesn't matter whether it's good money or bad money. He know how to do it, and he know the people to go to do it. Yeah. That's Ed. I'm calling back. Okay. Khadijah, yeah, I did great as an attorney general for California, but she's been very quiet as the VP. Like I said, I don't remember ever seeing her make no speech or being even with him. Last time I saw that lady, she and her husband was moving. Okay? And I promise I don't remember seeing her since then. And that's been 4 years ago. Kamala Harris. Yes, that's it, Khadijah. Okay. Hey, my owner, how you doing, sugar? Greetings, greetings. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, everybody. All my little sugar woogers. It looked like it's getting ready to pour down rain. It was supposed to rain today, this evening, but it hasn't started yet. But all I got to do is get that khaki shirt I didn't get. I'll get it by tomorrow night before the store closed. My grandmother was an Eastern Star. She had a white uniform, and the Eastern Star ladies didn't let us lift a finger. Baby, until this day, that lady died. She probably was an Eastern Star over 50 years. I don't know what they do to this day. Now, my daughter went down there when she was in college, and she is an Eastern Star. My daddy was a 32nd degree Mason. He always said he could stop a train. I'm like, how you gonna stop a train? Some kind of sign they had. Okay, I don't know nothing about that. I ain't get involved in all that. Nope. Me and Miss Margaret was talking about that when we went to Galveston to the Juneteenth parade, because she's an Eastern Star, but she don't never go to the meetings because they have them on Thursday night, and we have choir rehearsal on Thursday night, so she have to be down there to play the piano at choir rehearsal. I ain't in it now, so I've never joined a sorority. I've never been into none of that. No, we didn't have them on my campus because my campus was predominantly an all-white campus. I would have had to go over to Grambling, which was a black college. Ain't no way I'm going to take my little dark self over there off a white campus and go over on a black campus and pledge. I was smarter than that. Plus, they didn't make sense to me. Packing their books to school. Don't walk on the grass. That ain't make no sense to me. I don't want to pack my own, much less pack yours. Most U.S. senators make 174 grand yearly. However, they and others do quickly to not want raise other salary or senior social security or disability income. But you know what I learned just with my folks being in the legal system? It's a lot of things you are given. It's a lot of little extras that go along with those jobs. I remember we had a reunion just with my immediate family, like my mother's sisters and all of us. And my brother made one phone call, and he had the boat there waiting on us to go across to the other side. They even today, and he ain't been up there now in almost 12 years. It's a lot of perks that go along with those jobs. Free tickets to this. When my brother was going to Birmingham to get the kidney transplant, although he didn't make it, the sheriff department had told us, don't worry about driving him there. You can use our plane back and forth with him. And that way, if you have to come home on the weekend, you call us, we'll send the plane, bring you home, take you back. Because he had been up there and retired with them. And I think he did 40 some years in the sheriff department before he went over to the DA's office. So the transportation wasn't going to be a problem. They went even further at the DA's office. They were paying for the hotel next door to the hospital. Perks to some of these jobs. So we could be right there at the hospital. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. But I'm just saying, all that was already set. Maria, I took care of my mom till she passed. No one helped, and my family helped me at all. But they want to take credit. Marie, let them. I done been through that. Just let it go in one ear and out the other, because it doesn't matter. Now, you know what was important? That your mother was taken care of and left here in peace, knowing that she was loved by you. That's the comfort I get out of it. Okay? I did this and I did that. Okay, whatever. I don't want to hear that. I don't. I get in my car and drive off and let them talk about it. Because, I mean, we ain't dumb. You saying that because you know you did little. I did lots. I left my home year before last, or whatever it was when I went down there. I left everything. I locked up for 3 months taking care of my brother. And I had a brother right there. I saw him whenever I called him and asked him, do you want me to come down and pick you up? I'm taking Harry out to eat. He wants to go eat Chinese food. Do you want to go with us? I'll pick you up, or you can drive over here. But to come over there every day and see him, and they live 2 miles apart. Child, no. Marie, God knows your heart, and he gonna bless you too. Oh yeah, you gonna get a blessing out of that. Don't even look for it. It may have already happened for all I know. She was on the news today. Well, 4 years later, well, whoopity doopity, Miss Joy. Trump made a comment once that if Ivanka wasn't his beautiful daughter, oh yes he did, he would date her. I heard it with my own ears. You ain't lying, Miss Audrey. He said that, and I thought, so it sounds like some incest going on in me, but ain't none of my business. Oh my God, now that's creepy. It is. I heard that. My mouth flew open in disbelief. I honestly, that was in 1979. Maria is speaking to you. I honor if my own come only when she get her SSA check get made, because I get mad because I didn't give her the money. What you gonna give her the money for? You the one that taking care of her. Girl, you better get on up out that door before you make me hot with you now. Now, health insurance doesn't pay for everything. You have to pay for high-priced medications. Exactly. Look, if you're the one that taking care of her, you don't owe them no explanation. Okay? If they wasn't worried about it before, don't worry about it now. Okay? If any was left, it's mine, because I was there taking care of her. Anything else? Oh, baby, I can tell them. I can read them. Are you blocked? No, I see your comment, but it is some people in here that are blocked. Sting has been with me for a year. I spent almost 2 hours on the computer. I looked through my whole block list. I don't even see her name. Catrice was in here this morning. I never saw her comment. I knew she was in here because y'all were speaking to her. Larissa has been over here. I've never seen her comment. Check out the names that I'm saying. These are the people that that woman was beefing with. Sting, Larissa, Catrice. I can't see them. She was modding for me. Remember? So I just got to read up or call another content creator and figure out. Somehow I'm blocked from seeing them. Diva the Boss, I did see her. She had blocked her in my block list. I've never had a problem with Diva. Never. Mm-mm. But I took her off the block list, Diva. If you hear this, you were on my block list. So if you ever tried to come in, you couldn't because she had you blocked. Okay? Lord have mercy. But you know what? This election is going to change a lot of tunes of all this old evil and devious stuff that people doing out here on this tube. Because you ain't going to have time. Look, you're going to be hustling food. You're going to be hustling rent, house payment, car payment, everything else. If either one of them come in there and you ain't got your finances pretty much set and you ain't got no job, it's going to be rough for a lot of people. This next 4 years is going to tell a story. You ain't going to have time to worry about what somebody got and what somebody else don't have. Just hang in there until election, to November. Well, something is wrong. Some of my comments are not being posted. Carolyn, my thing is so messed up. If you notice when I come on now, it's a little bracket up there that says I'm coming on at a certain time as if a time has been set on them. It's just all kind of stuff on there. I went and I made sure I changed my password and everything else because yesterday, it was Facebook. All this week, it's been something with my YouTube. So just be patient with me. I'm trying to be patient with myself because I don't know how to do a lot of this stuff. I got to figure it out. I got to ask another content creator who may know how to do this. Because I don't know how it's set where y'all can see the comment because y'all are speaking to them, but I can't see it. I went back up and looked for Catrice this morning, but I can speak to her if I go to somebody else's page. It's just on my channel. So I probably just have to go through every little thing now and make sure it's set right. Go all the way back and maybe change my password again. Because with all them 84 she had over there on Facebook yesterday, it might be 104 over here. Who knows? But be patient, Carolyn. All siblings have a different opinion, but I do not tongue wrestle with my sister either, Ms. V. I'll walk away or say I will call you back later. Yeah, what for what? You're not going to win with them folks. They want to start an argument to try to prove a point with you when you already know the point. I'm smarter than that. I'm not fixing to talk to you like that. We don't need to discuss that. First of all, I'm tired because I've been here 3 months every day from sun up to sundown while his wife was out there working, and I'm going to sit there and listen to you. I'm the one who took him to all the doctor's appointments. I'm the one he threw up on. I'm the one that was calling his wife heading to the emergency room. I'm the one that's helping him get up and down off the commode, get in the bed, help him dress, help him shower. You wasn't. I'm not trying to hear you. Bye. Okay? Write them again, Carolyn. I'm so sorry. YouTube acting crazy. Is it YouTube too? They just need to leave stuff alone. They do too much these late days. Put that like button back down there where it used to be so we won't be trying to tell people where it is. And they don't send us no notice as content creators. We don't know nothing until y'all be telling me sometime. Everyone, we just going to sincerely pray for this election and seeing Jesus be a fence all around us every day. Put on that whole coat of armor. Yep, because I sure didn't expect to spend my retirement like this. I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I thought it was just gonna be nice, kick back, not a worry in the world. Take a vacation when you want to, and just enjoy life. Every day it's a critical problem. I'm talking about critical. Gas up, food up, everything. What's down? Nothing. Electric bills. Ms. V, you need a computer or change your settings on the phone to desktop mode. I got a computer. I was on the computer today. That's how I was looking up the block list. Holistic. Or change your settings on the phone to desktop mode. Oh, I can do that. Okay. But I think I'm gonna get another because I can't do it on a laptop, can I, holistic? I have to do it on a big computer. And that's what I don't want. I ain't got nowhere for no big old computer. I'd have to put it, I don't even know where I'd have to put it. I have to rearrange some stuff. Probably put it over there on that table where I got all that other stuff and make that a desk. Okay, hold on. Now, why is it coming up with community moderation chat filter? What in the world? Ms.V, get a laptop computer. Well, would it do everything that a desktop would do? That's what I'm asking. Because I'd rather get a laptop. If it'll do everything a desktop would do, yes, I get one. Because I had the two tablets. Remember, I gave the two tablets away to Jam Jam and Miss Carolyn. Them tablets, you couldn't do no more on them than you could do on the phone. I feel the same way, working 10 to 15 hours a day and spending all my savings on medication. Yeah, you think that, you good when you first leave work and you like, man, I'll never be able to spend my money. Shoot, baby. It don't take much these days. Every time I leave out of here, I spend $100. It don't matter. If I go and get gas, I get something to eat, and stop in one store, that's $100. Go to the grocery store, that's over $100. Go get toiletries, supplies for the bathroom, that's over $100. I don't know. I don't even understand how some folks is making it. I really don't. A laptop would do the same. Okay, holistic, then I can get me a laptop then. That's what I'll do. Because I wasn't sure about that. And I had to stop. All year long, y'all just couldn't believe how hard it was for me to come out here and bring content and do content. But I made it. That's all I can say. Moash, it's not fair. My mom is a baddie. I got in trouble for looking at her pictures, though. Moash, I have no idea what you're talking about. You got in trouble for looking at her pictures, and she a baddie. Okay, whatever. Does everyone know about energy billing budget, which gives you a discount on your electric energy billing budget? Talking about having the same bill every month. Is that what you're talking about, Miss Audrey? Classic game music, laptop prices down because of tablets replacing them. Well, tablets won't work. I had bought two of them. I gave them away. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that, Classic. Thank you, sir. I'm good. I think it's the networks. Anything I say with you, know whose name won't let me post. Strange, but I'm a trooper. Oh, okay. Can't stop me. You know who it is, a non. Right. Okay, I got you. No problem. Okay, y'all. So anyway, all I want to do to sum this whole thing up is just be aware and start listening to what these folks are saying and make up your mind and make sure that what you do, you can live with it. Because that's the way I'm going to do it. Okay? Make up my mind, and whatever it is, I'm going to have to live with the consequences thereof. Okay? Let's see. Okay. Yes, ma'am. My electric is same every month. My bill is 103 monthly. Okay, so it's like the energy saving. I've never had that because my electric bill is smaller in the winter. I usually pay about $40 in the winter, and I usually pay about 100 and something. Um, I've never had a bill over here last summer over 115. And like I say, in the winter, it's usually about 40. So it's gonna average out to be about 100 every month. Mine is not that bad. Tablet plus an external keyboard works like a computer. Okay, classic. An external keyboard. Okay. Thank you, sir. Ma'am. Appreciate that. Um, I became disabled in 2017, stroke and lost my oldest son 2022. Ooh, wee. 2023, doctor diagnosed with breast cancer, removal of 2 months later. All I had was my husband and baby son. He came every day. Well, that's a blessing, Maria, that somebody came for you. And I'm sorry you have had to go through that. You sound like holistic. We got another person in here that has been through a whole lot of changes, diabetes, and what you got? Kidney failure. It's holistic. Now we got Maria in here that had a stroke, and hopefully you recovered from the stroke really well. And then after the stroke in 2022, you got cancer. You're a strong human too. Y'all some strong women to go through all of that. Praise be to God. Even when the soldiers come back, whether wounded or not, they are not treated fairly. No, because I had some comments that the people were writing in the chat. You know, I'm a comment reader. So they weren't really for Trump with the comments they were writing. Let me see if I can find. Okay, they wanted to talk about January 6th was a peaceful protest. Okay, that was one of the ones that was with Trump. Just decided by the higher courts to release those jail people peacefully. Trump downplayed global warming today, too. Just like he downplayed COVID, global warming. Yeah, it's a little warm out here. It ain't nothing. Is that what you really want? I'm telling you, you got to listen to these folks. They want $500 a month for the energy budget program. Oh, no, I don't pay $500 for my bill. I'm going to stay right where I am. Luckily, I paid $300 electric bill. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. I ain't trying to go there. Every 3 months they look over my usage and it might go cheaper, but rarely go over 120. I'm just keep buying where it is. Whatever you come in, because it's basically been running the same thing. I'm on my second year here at this place, and it's basically been running the same thing it ran even when I was in the house. Because I didn't turn both of those units on. I wasn't over on that other side, so why turn it on over there? Everything I need is over on this side, so I'm turning this unit on over here. And that's it, and that's all. Close them doors and come on back up out of there. You stay on family room, kitchen, um, bedroom, all of that, bathroom for the get, all that's on one side. That's where I needed the air. That other side wasn't nobody over there doing nothing. That he called that man Crooked Joe. He made the audience say, are you gonna do y'all like Crooked Joe or do y'all like Sleepy Joe? And I thought, you done said that once, now you coming back saying that again. But what does that have to do with policies? Huh? People were putting their cash apps in the comment section. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I saw 4 cash apps in the comment section. Yeah. Then he wanted someone to explain why they support Biden. It is the worst speech I ever seen. Well, Pastor Thomas, because he was all about Trump this morning. He ain't coming in today. But that's all right. I'm through talking about him after the night. It's all over. We ain't going to talk about him till the next time he get out there and make one of his speeches. We going on with our life after this because we heard this one. I just wanted to make sure that y'all heard it or we had discussed it. So we won't be coming back later saying it was a bad decision. Mm-mm. I am sure my next month bill will be over $400 because it's so hot. Oh, wow. Mm-mm-mm. I forgot to ask Ed. Listen, you wasn't in here, but he came into the chat yesterday. He came through Houston yesterday on his way he's in Santa Fe, New Mexico, the wedding tomorrow that he's attended. And I haven't asked him what his bill is running because he's in Winter Springs, right outside of Orlando. But his house is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. I think that's what it is. Yes, because it's a hall bathroom and a bathroom in the master bedroom. So he probably getting some hellacious bills too. He had planted some trees years ago, so his backyard is pretty shady. But that front of that house, that sun be tearing that front up. Okay, guys, it's been real. So I want y'all to have a great weekend. And my birthday, girl, don't forget what I told you. Party like a rock star. You never know what tomorrow is going to bring. Make it memorable. Take a lot of pictures. Um, I'm in 1,017 square feet, 1 bedroom apartment. And my monthly bill runs about 120 a month. But I keep my thermostat at 68 or lower at all times. I can't stand heat. Oh, you have it freezing up in there, Miss Carolyn. Yes, indeed. Mine stays around between 72, 73. I don't like it cold, cold. Um, Thanks to everyone for chatting with Ms.V. My timekeeper said that's it for me tonight. Y'all hit that like button. Thank you for all the new subscribers this week. I appreciate it. Duke Energy, which is very expensive, and I will OUC, and they are expensive too. Okay. Well, you can look around for you another one. Okay. Um, Carla saying thank you to Maria. And y'all have a good night. I'm going to see if I can get out here in this pool for an hour and walk this pool and then come back in and take me a shower and lay it down. Y'all have a great evening. Love you much. And I'll see you guys this weekend. Okay? Night, night.